All right. Yeah, it's been quite a chaotic year so far. The stuff about the bike, everything has been like kind of out of my control. Really, absolutely everything, from Uber Eats to this situation with the motorbike and earning money with it. I can't do anything. I can't do anything about that. Um, but I'm still like moving forwards in the sense that like kind of this is I got a discount at this hotel for the rest of this month. However, when Eurovision starts, it's going to be £200 a night, and I'm not going to be here. I'll be in another city. I can't afford £200 a fucking week. And yeah, I mean, I paid 300 and something, 325 for the first week, I think, then 225 for the second week, and now I'm on to 170 quid a week, which is like pretty cool. I mean, really, it's not a bad place at all. You can see it's like kind of quite spacious. I've got all my shit here, got all my stuff. About to start the edit now, so if there's any continuity inconsistencies, apologies for that, because I'm recording things before and after, depending on what goes on the timeline. So I'll mix it all up. But yeah, I mean, fuck, it's not a bad place, It's just like Garston, Garston is not somewhere that I know. I've never been to Garston before in my life, yeah, and it's like, well, I have only delivering for Uber Eats, but I've never like done pubs and stuff here before. I was in 2 pubs earlier, and yeah, that will be in the video, because I just took some photographs in those places. I'll explain how I feel about a place later, But it's just like, I mean, I'm not a fish out of water, basically. I don't know it. I like to know something about where I am. I don't like knowing absolutely nothing about where I am. To me, that is like, it's well, it's doable. I've done it. I've done it over and over. But the thing is that for me, it's not ideal. Sorry, I don't know which way I'm meant to look with this fucking iPhone. It's bloody useless the way I don't understand what goes on there. I try to get the focus right, but it's always like, it's like, sorry, not the focus, the angle right. But I'm looking straight ahead into the mirror, and yet the phone is like almost straight on, and yet my eyes are still, I mean, I don't get it. And I see this in other people's like stuff done on iPhones as well. They just have a weirdness, and I don't know what causes that. Anyhow, yeah. So I still got my motorbikes from like that. That's from like, hang on. That was from Southport. That was just before I left. That from Blackpool. And that one's from Belfast. So yeah, I'm collecting little bits and bobs on the way. I don't know how I feel about it at all, as I say, it's I spent a ridiculous amount of money today getting my bike out of the dealership. And yeah, I'm buying 150 quid for the jeans. That's fucking nuts, man. But I couldn't do anything about that, because I needed them because the others are falling apart, and you'll see that in a bit as well. But yeah, you see this park. You see what I'm looking. The reason that I'm not happy about being here really is that while I like looking at this backdrop, I don't know any people. So I'm looking out at something here, which for me is like kind of pretty, particularly when it was snowing and things. Yep. But I'm an island. It's like I'm alienated. I'm isolated. I don't know anybody, and all the people here. It's very much like a community kind of place. And in the pubs, they all know each other. They don't know me. I'm a stranger. They're all suspicious, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? I didn't just pay my money to be suspected of being weird because I'm an outsider. You know what I mean? But yeah, what the fuck? Okay, but on to the rest of the video. Sorry, I've only had 3 pub pints, by the way. So I'm not slurring because I'm drunk. I'm actually slurring because I'm tired. These are my old jeans, the ones that I arrived in. I've been riding with for like 2.5 years. Just look at the state of that, man. All the Kevlar's fucked everything. But it was like, I couldn't believe it was going to be like 150 quid for this new pair. I thought that'd be a bit cheaper than that. But yeah, they're a lot better, aren't they? Okay, it's got a new chain, looking nice and sparkly there, all oiled up. New gear shifter. And that rod's new. He charged me for a new rod. That's the old rod. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. So, yep, new gear shifter and new fork seals. So yeah. And obviously there was oil missing. They had to put oil in it because oil had been leaking through the seals. So it's a good job I got this job done, really. Otherwise anything could have happened next on the road. I mean, I'm lucky that I was actually so close to home that I could get the RAC out. I wheeled it back to where I was going, and then I got the RAC out to tow it here. So yeah, could have been a lot worse. Something else I've got to remember to do. This thing here, right, goes with the tracker, and if that goes too far away from the tracker itself, which is hidden on the bike, I will start getting phone calls and text telling me where the bike is with coordinates and everything. So yeah, and that obviously runs up a bill. So yeah, so that's something you've got to remember every time. Always keep the tracker, the fob near the tracker when you take it to a dealership or somewhere, because they don't keep these keys with the bike. Sunday morning now. I've literally just rolled out of bed. I'm been editing and in a good mood actually, despite the financial situation at the moment. Everything else is actually starting to look okay. Can't be bothered putting all this lot on my bike today. Otherwise I'd do some Uber Eats, but it just takes ages. It takes about half an hour to get all of this stuff on. And the stuff on the handlebars as well, which you see is stuffed in the in my lid at the moment. Yeah, I mean, fuck, you know, there's nothing we can do about the unpredictability of fate, really, is that? You know, it could be a lot worse. I'm just telling myself that. I'm just saying, yeah, it could be a shitload worse. You know, look on the bright side. So yeah, I'm just going to go out and I'm not going to get mashed, but I'll go to a couple of pubs, maybe go to my unit, throw some more stuff away, because I really do have to get, you know, downsize. And I've got about 4.5 months, I think now, in which to get that together, and then I'll be paying for it again, because I paid 8,500 in advance 2 years ago for 2 years, you know, rent, but it'll be costing more now because obviously you know these things, they go up ongoing, don't they? So yeah, dire straits, but trying not to focus on that. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video anyway. Coming up soon will be because I've been just like kind of using not backing tracks, but you know, I suppose, what's the word, deconstructed elements from previous sister company songs in this video so far. I'm going to end with something, a full song, yeah, which will be featuring Nikki Simmons in 2020. We all need people, yeah, and we certainly do. I can choose some people at the moment, to be honest. It's a bit lonely. I've got to say, but I'm not moaning. There's pluses and minuses to living this way, you know. And also, yeah, I mean, there's a guy who wants to go out for a drink and stuff and go out and party in town and things. Well, I'd love to, but I've got no money, you know. So, when I say I've got no money, I can't afford that, you know. I mean, literally, you know, that's going to be like 50, 60 quid in it, you know, just for one night. Well, one night's beer, really, in those places. So, no. I would have gone out on St Patrick's Day. I would have done that if I could have done. Okay, gotta go. So, yeah, hope you like the rest of the video and see you again soon.
I think it's raining inside the snow down by your bed. You took cocaine last night, now you look like the living dead. Your head is reeling, it doesn't feel it all too well. No floor to ceiling, but then you got to crawl outside your shell. Sure, it's great to be alive, but we all need people, we all need people. Whoever takes you home tonight, it's yours to keep. You'll always have that moment in your heart, because you all need people. A soul for one, there's a blinding color. Yeah, that looks like sunshine reflected in your radio.